Greetings, guitarists. I hope you're doing well. This subject of the video is going to be how to buck that Stratocaster Hum. Picked up a really nice Stratocaster the other day. I got it on Reverb. This is actually a Japanese Stratocaster made in 93 or 94. It's supposed to be like a 54 reissue. So I was very intrigued about it and got it for a good price. But anyway, I did upgrade the pickups. I put in the bridge position, I put one of the Seymour Duncan Yngwie Malmsteen Furies in the bridge. It is a humbucking single coil. And then these two are both 57 and 62s. You know, part of that Fender set that they call there. So, you know, everything was great, except of course that famous hum that we all know and love. So nothing in the bridge position, but there you have it there. And position 3, 4, and 5 as well. So anyway, that's the subject of this video, and we're starting right now. I'm going to tell you how to insert a dummy coil to take away that hum. Now, I've been checking out other things. There's all kinds of noise reduction systems. I think there was a company called Ulbrich. I think Shure has something. They seem to be all a little bit different, but one thing they have in common is just how expensive they are. Doing some reading on the whole dummy coil, and I understand now that you have to have the same resistance as the pickups that you're bringing the quietness to. So a good friend of mine gave me this pickup here, and I was going to test it real quick here, see what kind of resistance it gives me. So right here, it's above 6.53, which is great because my other ones are averaging about 5.7. So that's indeed the match you're looking for. But they come out pretty easy. I don't really think they're glued down. If they are, it's not by much, that's for sure. All right, there's two. I feel that one coming out pretty easy. Now I've lost pickups at this point. When you knock all the poles out, sometimes it'll fall apart, so you got to be very careful. I taped this one up pretty quickly, and let's make sure we're still getting a reading. So hang on a second, I've got the one end, and we'll just touch this and see what we get. So there we go. So 653, that's where we're at. Good deal. So now we just got to wrap this sucker up. I've got it completely covered in the copper tape. This stuff works really good. You can get it right from Stu Mac or even Amazon. But anyway, I'm about to wire this up and test it out to see. And basically where it's going to go is, see, like this main wire right here. So this guy right here is like off the switch. And so it's this little wire right here that's going to be at the first lug at the volume pedal, volume knob, not pedal, right here. So I'm going to wire it in and see what it sounds like, see if it works. Hopefully it does. Okay, I've got it wired in, and I'm about to flip the pick guard over and give it a test. So hopefully it does the trick. Okay, well, after 3 unsuccessful tries, I'm just not a believer in the dummy coil. And I followed videos, I did a lot of reading, been through 3 different pickups, matched resistance that I was covering, but I'm at a point of, you know, pulling my hair out. So certainly if you have any comments, I think I'm going past this, and I am looking at another alternative, and unfortunately one of the expensive alternatives. But the one that I went with, which is Ilitch Electronics. I actually spoke to Ilitch himself, with him directly, so he apparently developed the system. I thought it was done pretty well. So let me explain how to wire this up. I'm hopefully going to be pretty pleased with the results, but let's give it a try. Okay, so looking at the packaging there, you will have to measure this cavity here. So around this area, this is where this piece, the coil, I guess, or their version of a coil, fits directly in there. So you do measure it. The one they sent me was 318. I think I measured 320, so I picked the closest one. And then VNT, I believe, is for vintage pickups. What I've got going in here, I wanted something pretty hot. And then these two pickups are from the 5762 Fender set. So I don't have a reverse wound middle. I've got the schematic blown up on the screen here, and you can't see it, but basically it's just following the right colors. You're going to hook the red and yellow wire off their piece that you had me put down in the cavity of the Strat. Red's going to go to red, yellow's going to go to yellow, and it's going to connect to here. This blue wire, I believe, goes to the bridge, but I probably don't need to hook that up because that pickup is a humbucker. And let's see, this neck pickup, it actually, you can't see it too well, but it actually gets connected to white, right? And then the middle pickup, it gets connected to orange, right? And then let's see, blue would be connected if this was a normal single coil, but it's not. So and then basically the neck and bridge, or I'm sorry, the neck and the middle pickup, they're connected. The black wires are connected to, you disconnect it from the ground, and you connect the middle to orange and the neck to white. And then you run the green wire from this, that's going to be now the ground to here. So let's see, then you have the yellow that's connected to the coil. You also have red that's also connected to the coil here. So anyway, let's get going. I'm going to neatly solder all this together, and then certainly put the appropriate heat sinks and connect all this together, and I'll show you when I get all done. I've got my pickups. I got all the connections that are right. You can see red, yellow, orange, white. They're all connected. Blue's not connected because it's going to a humbucker, so don't have to worry about that. But anyway, let's give it a test run. So I just got off the phone with Ilitch, and let's see, I've wired this up, and of course it sounds really noisy. I haven't engaged the two little switches here yet. But anyway, I got off the phone with him, and he actually said it was like blue was going to bridge, orange was going to middle, and then white was going to neck. And so what I've done, he said to go ahead and isolate orange, and then go ahead and use the blue wire for the middle, and then the white will go to neck. And then basically both of these two little switches, one will be for one pickup and the other will be for the other. So let's hear. Now I've got my amp cranked and I've got lots of overdrive, so these are extra noisy. So let's go ahead and all right, so that's humbucking. Here we go. Let's let's adjust these switches. So here's this. So I don't think it's that one, but I think it's this one. All right, that's a difference. All right. All right. So it may not, I don't know if the mic picks it up or not, if you can notice it, but I noted a significant improvement. So just so you can hear it again. There we go. So that already seems like it's a lot quieter. You know, if you're reusing the strings over and over again, like you can on a Strat, I usually do this. I take and put a piece of tape on the end. That way they're not all getting tangled up and everything. So that helps, you know, especially if you don't want to keep using new strings to destroy a pack. Okay, so there's a number of people on YouTube that show you how to properly shield a Stratocaster. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do rather than give you a time lapse or, you know, explain how it's done, and then I'll show you after I finish. But basically running all the copper tape all into here and everything, and I'm also leaving a little edge. So the idea is that I'm going to run my copper shielding all through here, and also I'm going to run it on the underside of the pick guard. So when you close the pick guard on top, the idea is that you're basically the shielding on the pick guard is going to be connected to the shielding in the cavity, and also, you know, you want to shield this guy too, and also run a little you know, either a wire or something like that to the shielding of this and that, and then I'll basically connect all the, or check the continuity, test that out. So so anyway, this is before, and I'll show you when it's finished. Okay, well, I got this copper shielding done. This is a great way to do it. I figured I'd make sure every I was dotted and every T was crossed, but here's the copper tape, and this is basically you want to make sure that you're completely testing everything. I did put some on the pick guard too. So anyway, this is all together. Here's all the electronics, and I'm about to put this together, and let's take it from there. So next stop is to see how it sounds. Just a reminder that these two cavities need to be done as well, and you connect them. Be sure to check the continuity when you run a wire from here to here. So just a reminder to do that, because a lot of people forget this cavity here. All right, the guitar is completely shielded, and I've got the Ilitch noise reduction system put in. So the amp is cranked up pretty loud, and it's in position 5 right now. So let's check it out. Not too bad. Let's check out 4. All right, position 3. position 2. All right. And then the last position is, of course, the humbucker. I actually like the humbucker. It's the Ingves Seymour Duncan Fury, and I like the high output, and it's got a nice tone to it. So anyway, it's cool. Sounds great. Very happy with it, the way it turned out, and I guess I just wasn't smart enough for the dummy coil. So, but anyway, if you have any questions or comments, suggestions, or anything like that, or insults, you can certainly send them my way, and I'll reply back to anything as soon as I can. So, have a great one and keep rocking. Have a good one.